How many rematches have you fought?
0.
What do you have to do to create enough separation where this don't happen again?
Whew, that's a good question. It's going to be based on my training camp. I have to push myself a little harder. If that didn't get me the win.
Lamont wins the rematch?
Nah, I don't think he wins the rematch.
Takes it more seriously this time?
I think he takes it more serious. I think he now is in the ring with him, and I think he beats him much more clearly.
Davis is turning up the heat on Lamont Roach Jr. as they prepare for their much-anticipated rematch on August 16th. Their first fight ended in a controversial draw, and since then, Davis hasn't held back. He's been openly questioning Roach's confidence and mental toughness recently. Davis posted on X, formerly Twitter, saying, "You're just happy you didn't get knocked out. Your dad was celebrating like crazy just because you made it to the 12th round. Come on now." This message was a clear dig at Roach and his team, suggesting that they were more focused on surviving the fight than actually winning it. Davis is turning up the intensity even more, making it clear he doesn't want the judges involved this time. He's issued a bold new warning, saying, "This time, I'm finishing the job." He's going out cold, no more close fights, no more debates. You either survive or you don't. He better be ready for a stretcher. It's a serious statement, exactly the kind of high-stakes promise Davis is known for. And with his reputation for knockout power, fans are buzzing about the chance of seeing a dramatic finish. For Roach, this isn't just trash talk, it's a very real danger he can't ignore.
The betting me that he gonna knock me out and stuff like that, that didn't go too well for him.
Did y'all bet?
Oh, we bet, and we shook on it.
He paid up?
He changed his number.
Roach hasn't stayed quiet in the face of Davis's trash talk. He's fired back with confidence, reminding everyone that he took all of Davis's punches in their first fight and was still on his feet when it ended. On social media, Roach wrote, "You'll really think I care what anyone thinks about what I'm doing? Obviously, it's working for me. Can't wait to see your faces this summer." It's a bold response, but not everyone is convinced. Some critics say Roach's reaction, especially how he seemed to celebrate the draw, makes it look like he's more satisfied with surviving than proving he can beat one of the division's most dangerous fighters.
Of what you think, I'm mad because I felt like he didn't take it seriously. I don't think for 1 second that Tank is going to lose the rematch. I think Tank is going to win the rematch. I feel like this reminds me of that Floyd fight when he fought Luis Chavez or something. I forget his name. But
meanwhile, the experts are still weighing in, offering their predictions and opinions. Joe Rogan recently added fuel to the fire, bringing back one of boxing's most debated questions. Did Gervonta Davis actually get outboxed by Lamont Roach in their first fight? The controversy has been simmering since their March 1st showdown, when Davis, known for his knockout power and untouchable reputation, was dropped to one knee in the 9th round after a solid shot from Roach. That moment shook fans and sparked a lot of discussion about who really had the upper hand that night.
Dang. Where does he go from here? Is it a rematch or is he gonna do something goofy?
This is why I don't like Tank and I could never really root for him. He got too much power. Not physically, I'm talking about socially.
Yes.
Tank he don't have fans. Most people who claim they're a fan of Tank, they're really a groupie.
Yeah.
You're a groupie. Here's the thing. How many times I had a favorite fighter and they lost and I let them take that accountability. I'm holding accountable. If you're my favorite fighter, I'm still holding you accountable.
Yeah.
If you do wrong, you do wrong. If you get slept, you get slept.
It was the kind of moment that can change how a fighter is seen forever, a reality check in a sport where the line between winning and losing is razor thin. But what really stirred up debate was the referee's choice not to rule it a knockdown. That call kept Davis's undefeated record intact and helped him walk away with a majority draw.
Hardest punch I ever faced. No. And I ain't shitting on him or nothing like that. He can punch. But Jonathan Okendo, he's from Puerto Rico. Bro, he got bricks in his hands, bro. I lie to you not. He punch hard. I ain't gonna lie. He's hard.
Joe Rogan, known for speaking his mind, shared his thoughts on the fight during his podcast, The Joe Rogan Experience, with comedian Tom Segura. Rogan didn't hold back as he broke down the match and Davis's performance. He started by saying, "That fight with Lamont Roach ended in a draw, and it was a fair call." But then he went further. "You could even say Roach won that fight." Comments like that pack a punch, especially coming from Rogan, whose words reach millions and carry a lot of weight in the world of combat sports.
So I happen to be a boxing fan, that the fact that I do watch him fight, you know what I'm saying? I really like boxing.
Are you open to immediate rematch?
In my contract, immediate rematch was signed. I signed for the immediate rematch when I signed for the first fight.
Right.
Just in case he lost or just in case it was a draw.
So when you got a rematch clause, how long we taking?
It's up to the A side and when they want to fight. So I'm thinking it's gonna be soon. I'm hoping it's gonna be soon. Let's say that.
What is soon to you? When you say soon to me, I'm thinking a month.
I'm thinking July.
I'm thinking July for sure.
Davis' reputation comes from his brutal knockouts and an almost unbeatable presence in the ring. But as Rogan pointed out, every fighter eventually reaches a breaking point, where their physical skills begin to fade. There's a moment when even the great stop being great, Rogan said, comparing Davis to other legends who lost their edge over time. For Davis, that moment might have been when he stumbled in the 9th round against Roach, a small crack in his armor that even his biggest fans can't ignore.
See like him kind of messing with his eye, or did you have any indication that that was something that was bothering him?
No, see, and that's the thing. If you look at the whole fight, he was never bothering his eyes before
you jabbed him.
Before I jabbed him. But even that right hand that, like, you know what I'm saying, that kind of landed, he kind of rolled with it. But after that, you could see him wipe his eye. And then, right after I hit him with the jab, you could see him wipe his other eye. So it's like it was corresponding to which hand that I punched him with and exactly which eye.
This isn't just a fan's guess, it's a view shared by fighters like Shakur Stevenson, the current WBC lightweight champion, who's watching closely how Davis will do in the rematch with Roach. Stevenson, known for his almost flawless skill, has openly said he's worried Davis might not get past Roach a second time. Speaking to The Ring, Stevenson said, "When it's a rematch, I don't see it like everyone else. I know what Tank is up against. He's going to have to be at his absolute best, and then some."
I think it's dangerous for him to go back in there and fight Lamont. I think Lamont is a hell of a fighter. I can see that going left. So he better.
This isn't just talk from Stevenson. He's actually sparred with Roach, felt his power, and seen the toughness Roach brings to the ring. Stevenson said, "I know the big fight for me is against Tank, so it worries me that I might not get to face him as an undefeated fighter if Lamont Roach gets in the way." He's pointing out that a loss for Davis could hurt the excitement around their potential showdown. It's a big gamble to bet that Tank will get past Roach this time. Stevenson also admitted, "I knew Roach wasn't going to get the decision in their first fight," which shows he already noticed some weaknesses in Davis' game.
On Tank, what do you think about the rumors with Tank and Jake fighting?
Man, Tank disrespectful to the sport if he choose that over fighting with me. I'm the best fighter in the sport. I've been telling him that, and he called cap on it. So if you gonna call cap and say I'm not who I say I am, come prove it.
We got the rematch announced today with him and Lamont Roach. I think
they announced it today?
So what do you think, considering you were one of the handful of people to pick Lamont Roach, giving him a tough fight?
I think it's dangerous for him.
What makes Stevenson's doubts even more powerful is that he's not the only one thinking this way. Other fighters and experts have raised the same concerns, pointing to that controversial 9th round as the moment Davis' unbeatable image took a hit. Roach has fully embraced the underdog role, pushing the idea that he was unfairly denied the win in their first fight. He's used that belief to fuel his training, insisting that Davis isn't as unstoppable as his knockout record might make him seem. That kind of mindset can be risky for a champion, especially for someone like Davis, who has built his career on intimidating opponents and finishing fights early.
What rematch look like between Lamont and Gervonta, you think?
I like Lamont in the rematch.
You were one of the few that kind of picked Lamont to begin with. Why was that?
I sparred with Lamont. I knew that he was a good fighter. He helped me get ready for the Oscar Valdez fight. And I knew his style with Tank style, what he was going to be able to bring to the table. I knew it. So,
did you really win 20 rounds?
I swear to God, on my daughter's life, I won that much money.
How different does a rematch look?
The rematch is huge for Davis. He's not just defending his title, he's fighting to stay at the top of the lightweight division and keep the powerful image that makes him one of boxing's most feared punchers. If he falls short again against Roach, it could shake things up big time. His fans might start to doubt him, and future big money fights could be at risk. For Stevenson, it's about more than just money or legacy, it's about timing. If Davis loses, the hype around a Stevenson versus Tank fight could disappear fast. The story would change from two undefeated champions battling for greatness to a fading star struggling to make a comeback. That's a much tougher sell for promoters and fans, who have come to expect Tank as a knockout machine.
I think that the next fight is going to be a whole lot better, and I think the next fight is going to end with somebody being on the canvas, in my opinion. But I think that Lamont Roach, I want to give a shout out to Lamont Roach for putting up such a amazing performance. We never seen any